Zimbabwe immigration. It shows the papers or it gets the hose again. Zimbabwe.
Stop it! We don't have enough time for a classy, funny video at the start. We have too many things to cover. Hi, I'm Sam Tucker and welcome to another Funky Monday video. We get updates on you, me, and everything funky. We're here in the Church of Funkdom because we must discuss the entries and the winner of the Zimbabwe passport competition we announced a few weeks ago. Let's get into it. Let's get into some passport entries.
Okay, so first entry we're going to look at is from Oscar Hout. I like it. It's colourful and has a SAMTIME watermark, which is just gorgeous, and a nice touch with the funk level there. Okay, next we have Web Surfing Goat, who has sent in a cover for the passport. Good to see some country pride with the royal funkiness of Zimbabwe. Though, while there's no inside to the passport, he has also sent in a sponsorship deal with foot sports legend Ronaldo, wearing a Fly Zimbabwe shirt with Trevor's pants. Now, Matthew99 has sent in a full and beautiful passport here. I like how it says, "Thank you for choosing to stay at Zimbabwe." Good rhyming there too. Tanuki has a spectacular passport here. It really looks the part and includes a section to see if the bearer is a spy for the United States of Ben, which will make it a lot easier for the Zimbabwean NSA. Mino23 Gaming has a great looking passport with SAMTIME silhouette as the picture placeholder. I like that. And even a section for a favourite pizza. Muhammad Zaid has done really well putting together their passport inside and out. I like how it says that it's the property of the Bank of Zimbabwe, because banks, like in most countries, are the boss. And finally, we have Storch's classy passport that has a very, very sexy section.
Thank you all so much for your unbelievably funky entries, and because there was so much effort put in, we're going to have a winner and a runners-up. So, the runners-up for the passport competition is
Muhammad Zaid.
Top work, man, and stay tuned for the rest of the video because there may just be an egg-related surprise later in the vid. But now, for the winner of the Zimbabwe passport competition, and it goes to Tanuki! Well done, man. It's simple but elegant, and I like the little touches like the funky stamp in the background. Good work, man. Your passport is going to be the official Zimbabwean passport that other funky monkeys will use to make their own Zimbabwe passports on the funky site when it goes live. Oh, I'm so excited about the site. Hopefully in a month with the good efforts by website wizard Eddie Hart and website warlock Ash the Tash. In fact, Eddie used his wizard powers to give the shoppers at Tesco a little teaser of the SAMTIME site. Oh, it's very funky. So congratulations again, Tanuki. I'll get in touch soon so that we can organise you a physical passport as well, of course, as your own town on Zimbabwe. Funky Monkey Michael Novak has gone and made a gosh darn SAMTIME parody.
In recent community news, a user by the name of Jack's Films made a comment asking if our country, Zimbabwe, was actually a real country. And of course it is, Jack. Do I look like a person who would come up with something like that?
It even includes a tutorial on how to speak Danish.
Well, we're sounding Danish already. But the last thing we need to remember is that Scandinavian countries are rich countries. Just look up their GDP. So it's important that you speak like you're better than everyone else.
It's pretty darn hilarious, even though he has a questionable Australian accent. See, I can say that because I have a master of dialects. In fact, let's have a little look at the reviews. Okay, let's stop having a look at the reviews. Now, Funky Monkey Flash Games is working on a bug and has launched a Kickstarter for it. The game's called Socuwan. The cool thing about this is that a lot of the assets in the game are made by Socuwan community members, which is a lot like you guys helping to build the whole Zimbabwe with your towns and your passports. So it's pretty gosh darn inspiring as well to see this guy pursue his dreams, his passion, and be funky. So definitely check it out. Link is in the description, even though he is a Carl, and Carls tend to need to shed it. And finally, Newson says, I'm gonna sneeze. Simple. Okay, since last week's epic announcement for new perks for funky patriots who support the show on Patreon, there has been a bit of an influx of funky patriots, and as well as getting videos early, they of course get their own towns on our island nation of Zimbabwe. We must visit them. Oh, that was very zoomed in. Why didn't you tell me? We must visit them. Come, let us visit them.
First, we have the culinary wonder of Jordan Robinson's Blob Town, where the only law is that you have to eat organic blobs or get thrown into the 300 pit. Oh, and don't eat them on a Monday night or Tuesday morning, or else you get thrown into a 300 pit. Otherwise, it's a peaceful town that rains waffles, which you better not eat. Moving on, we have John Sarmek's quaint little town of Alphaville, nestled deep in the Dwayne Johnson-y mountains. They enjoy both 80s and 90s music. To the east, we have funky Lord Maxwell Slice's Ironstone, a town inhabited by highly intelligent raccoons. Once the raccoons were discriminated against because of their odour, until they invented their signature perfume, Calvin Coon. We now head to Funky Night Fusion Gaming Doug's enigmatic town of I don't know. Named such to confuse terrorists, you may be wondering who is using mind reading to stop the United States of Ben, who has llama cats called lax and crabfish called crabfish. That's right, I don't know. And finally, we trek to Roxax Killer's Excilla Tribe territory, a funky town of smooth groove and beats. And literally beats.
Zimbabwe is quickly becoming a vibrant and diverse country of funk. So if you want your own town on Zimbabwe, as well as early access videos and cool badges and stuff, then become a funky patriot at patreon.com/SAMTIME. In fact, I'll be sending out the first Patriot packs in the middle of next month, so if you want to be one of the first to get cool Patriot loot, then become a funky patriot at patreon.com/SAMTIME before the end of the month. But now, with not much further ado, but just enough ado, it is time to announce this week's Certified Funky and Stamp of Approval, which this week goes to Muhammad Zaid for his awesome passport. So, for that we must throw an egg hard. Yes, whenever someone wins a Certified Funky Stamp of Approval, we throw an egg in their name at the elusive stump. And if we hit that stump, they win themselves a SAMTIME T-shirt, available at t-shirt.com. Let's throw an egg. Action replay. Golly gosh, sorry there, Muhammad, but you do, because you want a stamp of approval, you do get a town. So let me know on Twitter at SAMTIME News what you want to call your town, as well as anyone who has won a stamp of approval in the past. Let me know what you want to call your town if you haven't already named it. Good stuff, but remember everyone, to stay funky and support the show on patreon.com/SAMTIME if you want to help support the show on patreon.com/SAMTIME. But until next time, Sam Tucker saying, escape the ordinary and embrace the funky. Sam Tucker saying, stay funky everyone. Sam Tucker signing off.
Subscribe today. Funk it down.
It's pretty dang hilarious, despite the questionable Australian accent. See, I can say that, well, I can almost say that, because of,
I just want to redirect you to patreon.com/SamTime, because if I didn't, it wouldn't be a real parody of Sam Tucker.